Well, welcome to early West Virginia bow season for Last of the Legends TV. We've had a very warm summer in September. Most of our days in September, right up to even opening day of season, was 88-90 degrees. We had a great cool front come through a couple evenings ago. I've been holding off on this spot. We're going to be easing up this fence line, getting into a blind. We've got an acorn flat. It's a staging area before these deer are coming out into this pasture field, feeding on some clover and other grasses, and they just work on down into a creek bottom just for their evening social events. So we've got a deer up here that we're hoping to come in. Pulled my cards a couple days ago, and 3 out of the 4 nights he was there between 5:30 6:30 every evening. So we've been planning our hunt. We're going to hunt our plan. Stay tuned, and you're going to see some action here in a little bit with Last of the Legends. Give you an idea what we've got going on here at this setup. This hollow, the head of it's a good thick bedding area, and these deer are coming out of it into this pasture behind me. There's a lot of red clover, some good grasses, and just panning there at that fence line right there is what's making this spot here in particular such a hot spot. The bottom 2 strands of the fence are broke here, so you've got trails on this particular flat, the flat above it and below it, all converging right there. We've got a blind about 25 yards up the bank, so these deer are circling, or not circling, but rather they're filtering and funneling right into this one spot here, so they don't have to jump the fence. They can just crawl through right here. It's a really exceptional setup, and we've got one really good 8-point on camera. We're going to get in the blind and see what can happen, but before we do that, we're going to go right over here and throw out a little bit of Widowmaker and a spot here to try to get these deer to stop when they're coming in. What we got here is Widowmaker by Browtine Industries, and it's an exceptional product to put on top of corn or just by itself to attract deer. Put it in front of your trail cameras, top it over corn just to help get them more attracted to it. We're going to dump this out. We're going to climb in that blind. It's about 25 yards up the bank right there, and we're going to get on one of these deer as they're filtering out of these woods going out to this field. Widowmaker right here is what's going to get them to stop right here for a shot. Alright, we've got our Widowmaker out. I'm going to pull my camera card out real quick, plug in my card reader into my phone, get an idea of about what time frame these deer have been moving through. See if there's maybe a new buck other than the one I've been targeting that's coming into the area that may be bigger. That may be something else that we're going to want to wait out for. So stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Pictures from the last few days, and here's the 8-point that we're after. He was here yesterday evening about 5:45, so we're going to be sledding here, anxious, seeing if he makes a repeat visit. Man, talk about a plan coming together. Oh my God. Oh man, he came in and I got all excited and didn't have the camera on record. And didn't know if he'd ever turn once I got recording, man. Had like 7 minutes of footage on him, but man, I just seen him run up the bank and watched him roll. We're gonna give him a few minutes and go look at him. Hey honey, how are you doing? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, listen, tell Eli that Daddy got his deer. Yeah. Yep, Daddy's got the big deer down, yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna go back and look for him. I gave him a few minutes. I watched him roll over, and we're gonna go back and get him. Tell Eli he'll have a big deer story here in a little bit. All right, bye. Pretty good 8 point to start out West Virginia's archery season. We've been getting trail cams on this deer for about the last month. Got set up, got a blind in, and waited for the weather to try to cool down just a little bit. And that's what happens when you plan your hunt and hunt your plan.